What's going on, everyone? This is Real Deal Sports. The usual guys is here. Myself, we got Big John, and we got Big Walt. You know, how you guys doing? How was your weekend? How was everything? Pretty smooth?
Real good, man. I mean, it snowed outside, but
yeah, I know, right?
It was busy. It snowed outside, but it was I had fun though. Like I said,
Walt got snowed in, boy.
I did, man. I did. I was lightweight kind of pissed only because I was at my parents' house and I get to come home. It's all good, you know. I mean, it's only one day.
Yeah, we all just gotta move out the Midwest. That's all that is.
Yeah,
we all moving to Atlanta. Forget it.
I don't know. Yeah, no.
Why not?
Hell no. The Atlanta traffic suck.
Right, but you know, we could all buy like a little private jet, you know.
No, because I don't want to move.
A 10-minute ride is gonna take us an hour to get somewhere in Atlanta. I'm good.
Yeah, that's why we get a chauffeur.
No, like Tennessee, man. Like I want a little bit of cold
Tennessee
and like a little bit of hot. And then you know what I mean? Like I don't want to trade 7 months of winter for 7 months of summer. Like no, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah,
I want all the seasons.
After the way it was snowing last Wednesday, I traded in a heartbeat.
Nope. You ain't been in 100-degree weather in a while then.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to Vegas in July. Vegas was 109.
But on the other side of the east, they got humidity. So like Vegas ain't got.
Right, so we can move to Florida. It's all good.
I'm saying, man, like it's something nice about being able to like walk outside, put your coat on, walk outside, come back inside, and you're fine.
Wait,
you walk outside there and you come back inside, you gotta go change your shirt, you gotta go put more deodorant on. Like, no, it's a whole
thing. You grew up in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want that no more. I don't want
it's better than this.
I want like 4 months of winter, 4 months of summer, 4 months of fall, and 4 months of spring. That's it. I don't want 7 months of summer, and I want 7 months of winter.
Falls are not Midwest falls might as well be pre-winters.
I'm just saying, I'd rather have Tennessee weather than Atlanta. That's all I'm saying.
All right, we can move to Tennessee. I bet Nashville. Yeah.
Of course, he's gonna say Tennessee. You like the Texans? I mean the Titans.
Who? John? Yeah.
Hey. Now, obviously, this is a nothing, but still, Aaron Rodgers bought a house in Tennessee, baby, in Nashville.
I saw that.
But it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
What if it's a publicity stunt?
Now he bought. Well, it sounds like he actually bought it a while ago, and people are just talking about it now. Yeah. But anyway.
But yeah, guys, let's get into it. First topic: Mr. Kyrie Irving compares playing in the NBA to a 9-to-5 job. What? I ain't gonna lie.
I'm with it.
I would leave my 9-to-5 in a heartbeat if I could be number 15, 16 on a bench. You know, all I gotta do is play 1 year and then I get the veteran minimum, a meal. Give it to me. So, what do you guys take? John, let's go with you first. What's your take, man? What do you think?
I'm with it because here's the thing. I don't think he's actually working. I don't think he's actually working 9 to 5. I think what he's saying is it's an 8-hour, 5 days a week job. I think he's saying that, and I think he's put in perspective is like, listen, yeah, we get paid crazy amounts of money, but like this is still, you still got to go spend time with your family. You still got to make time for yourself, your mental health, all that stuff. Like you got to take care of all those things. You can't be putting in 12-hour days every day. By the way, you know, 40 hours a week is still a lot of basketball. That's a ton of basketball. Because you think about it, he plays what, maybe 3-4 games a week, right?
No.
If he's in Brooklyn, he's only playing 2.
I was about to say he ain't playing that. No, I'm just playing.
I'm saying it, but if he were allowed to, he would be playing 3, 4, sometimes 5 games a week. Yeah. Like that's 48 minutes of playing. You know what I mean? Like so, take that out. He's still got 30, like he's still putting in 30, 35 hours of work a week. I'd say that's good. I don't have a problem with that at all. Some guys don't mind going to the gym and working 10, 12 hours a day, every 6 days a week. Fine. That's
I mean, ain't nobody in the, I don't know nobody in the gym 10 hours a day.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't have a problem with this.
On your body will work out.
That's what I'm saying. If this is true, if he's really putting in 8 hours, 5 days a week, I have no problem. That's a ton of work. And by the way, he has been super impressive since he came back. Now, on the defensive side, they have been getting blown
We got
out.
a lot of rest. You would be too.
You talk about just Kyrie playing, or you talk about the team?
Hey, Clay had a lot more rest than Kyrie.
Exactly.
And
Wait,
he's not.
You're
and he's
fresh.
Not, and he's not showing out like Kyrie is. So I'm just saying,
on
the defensive side, the Nets have been getting blown out, but Kyrie has been balling.
I was about to say, you talk about Kyrie himself, or you talk about the Nets being good? Because
so Kyrie on offense has been balling. On defense, the Nets are atrocious right now.
Okay. I was about to say, because I was about to say.
Well, yeah, I have no problem with the 9 to 5. Listen, I think he's putting in perspective. Like, listen, yeah, this job pays more than other jobs, but it's still a job at the end of the day. This is not.
Dude, not paid more. Get paid a lot more.
He's not even a full-time employee.
He getting paid to sit at home.
Right, he getting paid full-time money to be a part-time player.
But not by his own choice.
Amazon?
He's not by his own choice. He's being forced.
I was just about to use that as an example because I work at Amazon.
Can you work at Amazon for 6 months and get paid for 12 months?
If they force you to stay home, yes. If they're forcing you to stay home,
you'll be fired.
Forcing you to stay home.
You are acting like it's his choice that he stays home.
It
is.
No, it's not. It's literally the city of New York. It's not even the NBA.
Because of COVID, he needs to get his vaccination.
It's not the NBA saying it. It's not his job saying you have to stay home. It's literally the city of New York saying stay home. That is not the same thing.
Okay, I give you that.
Get traded. You got to go.
If he played for any other team, he'd be fine, except maybe the Knicks.
I was about to say, you got to go there. There's no way. There's no way that I should be able to play this player full-time money, and he's only giving me part-time work, man. There's no way.
But if you're the one forcing him to stay home, that's not his fault. Anyway. But we're getting off. I'm just saying. I'm talking about as a 9 to 5. If he's still because here's the thing. I believe he was still putting in the work when he was sitting. I think he was still putting in the work, and so I don't discredit him for none of this. I like it.
John, you tripping, bro?
I don't think this is
40 hours. He's putting in 40 hours of basketball a week.
He's averaging about like 2 million hours per hour. What do you? That's a great job.
I'm not debating that. I'm debating the fact that he said, "Listen, this is not my life." That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying is you still have to have a life. You still have to keep your mental health, your family, all that stuff in check. And by the way, this isn't even Kyrie called the NBA 9 to 5. This is someone said, Kyrie's aunt said that Kyrie said the NBA is a 9 to 5. Like we don't even know that.
Let's be honest. When someone close to you says something that you said, more than likely you've said it.
Definitely.
In conversation.
Yeah, but I put that question mark there just because I'm not going to say for a fact that he did say it, is all I'm saying, until I hear him say it.
So let me ask you this. Would you quit your job today to go be the 16th man on the NBA team?
Yeah.
Why? You ain't got a lot of time?
I would quit my job today. But I would quit my job today for a lot of jobs. But there are higher paying jobs that require me to work more hours that I won't quit my job for because I'm not going to go work 70, 80 hours a week.
But are you really working more hours in the NBA? Because technically, if you're the star, you don't really have to go to practice. You might have to show up for an hour, hour and a half, but they're not stressing you to, hey, man, you got to get in this layup drill. No, they just need you for the game.
And then that's what I'm saying. More than likely, they already putting in that work in the offseason anyway. Or like you said, throughout that time. I'm not putting no doubt in my mind that Kyrie was still putting in work that time when he was out. But it's the fact of, like I said, the question is it a 9 to 5? Hell no, it's not a 9 to 5 because, like I said, I'm at Amazon right now. If I tell them, be like, hey, I'm gonna work Thursday and Friday, but I want Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, but y'all still want y'all to pay me full-time pay. They not gonna go for
January to June.
They not gonna go for that. They not gonna go for that. They're gonna be like, no, bro, you got to go. You got to go. And I see what you're saying. They talk about it's not his choice, but at the same time, it's a sacrifice that you have to make. If you want to win an NBA title right now, you have to get that vaccination, bro, regardless if it's only in Brooklyn.
NFL players and school teachers both work like 9 months out of the year, right?
The NFL is different. The NFL is different because you got to
get saying like But I'm just saying, like, is that what we're doing? Is we're just comparing everything? Like, of course, it's not a 9 to 5 where you have to clock in at 9 and clock out at 5. But what he's saying, he's not that. I don't think that's what was meant by this. I think what was meant by this was this. You can't let this consume your life. You still have to have a life. Like, you need to put in the work.
No, he ain't let it consume his life at all.
I mean, he's
always been, this ain't my life. I want life outside the NBA. Like, bruh, don't get me wrong. I understand everyone has a life, but this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You're not going to find no job that'll be like, all right, Kyrie, you don't want to get vaccinated? We'll still give you $13 million to sit at home. What other job you can find those kind of benefits?
What other kind of job gives you those paying $13 million? Period. Even if you do
exactly.
I don't. What is that? What we're talking about? We're not talking about how this compares to a 9 to 5. We're talking about he's saying my life is not the NBA. I want to be Kyrie. I don't want to be Kyrie, the NBA player. I want to be Kyrie, the philanthropist, Kyrie, the conspiracy theorist, Kyrie, the whatever. Like, I want to be Kyrie.
That's fine. You can do all that, but do all that when you retire or something. Then when you Kyrie, the NBA player, you got to ball out. Be Kyrie, the NBA player. That's who you are. That's what you. That's your occupation.
No, because Pat Mahomes already bought a part of a baseball team.
Okay, but they always still put their sport first, though. It's not a fact of like, okay, yeah, they bought the teams and all that, but at the end of the day, they always still put their team, their sport first, regardless of what they're doing outside of their specific, sport. So that's all I'm saying. I'm like, bro, that's fine that you're going to do all that stuff outside of basketball, but at this time, bro, you're in the NBA you're a professional NBA player. Play ball.
And then if you think about
it, he is doing that. That's what I'm confused. That's why I'm confused, because he is playing ball and he is putting in the work, but he's saying this is not me. I feel like that's all he's saying.
Okay, yeah, he's playing ball, but bro, you're playing ball part time though. Regardless of the fact, like,
okay, but that's not an NBA thing. That's a New York thing. That's why I get what you're saying with that, and I'm not disagreeing with nothing. I'm talking about as the NBA goes. I'm not gonna New York has its own rules. That's fine, but NBA does not have that rule, so I'm not gonna discredit him for that. I'm not, if the NBA decides to have that rule and he does it, that's different, right? The NBA says this is the rule.
They prefer you to get vaccinated, though. The NBA is.
No, only California and New York. That's it. Like,
but if you think about it, the majority of the NBA events, they want you to have.
Hold on, no, not necessarily. Because when I was gonna go to that Brooklyn and Bulls game, they made it real strict that you gotta have a vaccination card and a mask.
The Bulls games do. I've not heard anything that says the Bulls players have to be. Now they might all be, but I'm just saying I haven't heard nothing say that.
No, I don't think Lonzo.
They haven't made a stance on that.
Sit out for 10 days. I think Lonzo might be unvaccinated.
Yeah, the fans have to be. I haven't heard nothing about the players having to be. So
no, I'm saying Lonzo, he wasn't vaccinated, but when he came back positive, he had to sit out for 10 days. So
yeah. But so I again, I'm not disagreeing with none of that. Or even debating any of that. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to talk about New York and California rules when that's like, if it were an NBA rule and he was breaking it, and he could play, fine, right? But I mean, he was losing money while sitting, right? Just like Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is pretty much losing almost all of his money, like while sitting, like a good chunk of it, So
now that's different. He just sitting because he wants to.
Right. Yes.
Right. But I'm just saying both players were getting fined. Both players were getting fined, $100,000 a game, whatever it was.
I read something the other day. They say Ben Simmons has lost about $9 million this season alone. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. I can't just be losing meals like that. We're gonna have to figure it out.
But I'm just saying, my whole thing is say, like, I agree with him on if this is what he meant by it. If this isn't what he meant by it, then I'm completely wrong. But I'm saying if he meant by this, listen, you have to have a life outside NBA, right? You have to keep carrying your life on, because all these guys we talk about get consumed with it, and then what happens down the road is mental health, or they lost time for their, man. NFL coaches have a major problem with this. Like their kids are out of control. Their kids end up getting into all kinds of stuff. Like what I'm not even gonna go name nobody, but I'm just saying like there's a ton, and like they have no time for family, and then it's just.
But I think
that's the thing though.
Go ahead, Walt.
No, I was just saying, like honestly, any sport that you're trying to do, there's some type of sacrifice that you have to do, man. I understand that you say that it's a family, you got family out there, and you got to do stuff outside or whatever. But Shannon Sharp said it the best, man. If you want to be the greatest, man, you have to make ultimate sacrifice, and that even means sacrificing time with your family. And if Kyrie, he's always said that he wants to be the best or whatever, this is the stuff that you have to do to get to that point. I mean, let's be honest. I hate the fact that I'm even using this reference, but Jordan, I mean, he made the ultimate sacrifice in almost everything. You feel me? Like
Kobe,
he's not getting 6 rings if he's not making some type of sacrifice.
Right.
Man. That's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing, right? Not everyone is trying to be the greatest at what they do. They're trying to be great and they're trying to be the best version of themselves. And I think that's what Kyrie wants. He's trying to balance mental health, family life, and NBA. Whereas, listen, let's be honest too. Not everyone can be the greatest. Not everyone is 6'8", 6'9", 6'6", whatever. So, you have to understand where you are in life and be like, all right, you know what? I need to push myself to be the best version of myself, and then also make time for everything else. And I believe that's what he's saying. I rock with that, but. Yeah,
I think back to what you were saying, John. I don't really know any athlete that goes into a sport and say, I think every athlete, they might not say it, but you do want to be the best at your position.
Unless you Westbrook.
Huh?
I said unless you Westbrook. Westbrook, he don't care about winning.
But he wants to be the best.
At what?
At what he does. At triple doubles, that's what he wants to be.
Probably. Or he wants to be one of the most athletic point guards in NBA history.
Right, and that's the thing, right? And I think a lot of guys want to be the best, not at NBA or point guard. They want to be best at something, right? Like I have the best crossover in the league. I have the best 3-point shot in the league. But Kyrie didn't say this his rookie year, third year. He's in like 10th, 11th year now. I understand it, man. He's grown up. He's gone. He thinks a lot. He's a.
And I think a problem with a lot of players anyway, they got too much time.
Too much time to think, probably.
On their hand. No, too much time on their hands. I mean, unfortunately, look at Henry Ruggs. Had too much time on his hands. You out partying, turning up. I don't know what you were doing. Like, was he drunk? Do y'all remember? Was he drunk driving? I think he was, if I'm not mistaken.
That's the thing, man. Is like there's a lot of players. Like we just had another one this week with Pro Bowl week. Another player get in trouble.
Alvin, come on.
And honestly, man, if I think of how many players would still be in the league or have a reputable name if it weren't for alcohol. Like it's just a bummer that because I don't think they would have made these same decisions. That's the only bummer about it. But they did, and this isn't the show for that. But yeah, like it's a bummer, and we hate to see it happen. But we also hate to see people get victimized by people too. So
yeah,
that's a tough situation.
All right, so moving on. Next subject: the Washington Commanders. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the name? I think they could have went other ways with this name, but I'm gonna what you think, Walt? I think they could have went else. Go ahead, Walt.
I mean, I honestly, I don't like it. Okay, I don't like the name, but the uniforms is dope as hell, though. I put it like
that. See those. Yeah, they are.
The uniforms is dope as hell. I will say that. I don't like the name, though. You know what I'm saying?
I might get a young jersey in black.
Yeah, I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that's swaggy to me. I like how they had that little. I'm saying that they little layout for that. But yeah, I definitely don't like the name though. I mean, I feel like they could have kept the Washington football team, but I know John. He was saying what some of the names was because I wasn't able to actually look.
Yeah, I can read some of these off to you. These were like the options, and I believe I don't actually know. I'm thinking this. I'm wondering if commanders is like short for like commander in chief, which is also a term for president. I don't know where they're getting commanders from, but listen to the name.
Like that's actually a good way to put that. I don't even think
it's like Red Wolves, commanders, Red Hogs, defenders, admirals, armada, brigade, presidents, and of course football team. A lot of them are ship name, like admiral, armada, brigade, like those, like a lot of ship stuff. I don't know what the thing with that too.
You can't offend nobody when you name a ship.
That's facts. That's facts.
You what? You what?
You can't offend nobody when you name it when you're named after a ship.
That's facts. That's facts.
So
I don't know. Someone could find a way. I don't.
You know what's so crazy? I actually wrote down presidents too. I was like, you know, I'm gonna just BS with this one, and you know what? That's crazy. That was actually an option too. Like the Washington president. But the way that John just explained it, though, the Washington Commanders, you know, that's actually
it could be also like it could be like naval commander too. Now that I think of all the water things here, like Admiral, Armada, Brigade. Like I don't know what that is. Like, do we have a big? I'm not a big history buff or not history buff, military buff. So, like, do we have big naval base out there in Washington or something? Maybe I don't know. Like, I don't.
Hey, if anybody knows, let us know. You know, they
right?
Yeah.
It's on the water, right? It is on the water. So,
we might think we know a lot about sports, but hey, I'm pretty sure y'all know something that we don't either.
A lot of stuff we probably.
Yeah, I don't know military stuff.
They could have, man. They could have went with like, I don't know. I guess Commanders is the best.
He's like, they could have gone with like, anything, literally anything
but Commanders.
Yeah, it's like it's okay,
I actually like the defenders too, though. I mean, I know that's.
I like the defenders.
Easy.
I like the.
I actually like the defenders though, but like I said, I just think what really got me is just the fact that they uniform layout, man, the color scheme and everything.
Yeah, I think with a name like defenders though, if one person blows you out by 50, like everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's gonna be a meme." You know what I mean? Like defenders. All right. They dropped 45 on you, but okay.
But you defending, man. All right, bet.
So I don't know. I don't know where where Commanders came from. I definitely have to look it up. But I don't know. It just seems like because every name kind of has like a nickname, sort of. You know what I mean? The Patriots are the Pats, Seahawks are the Hawks, kind of. Like, what would even this be? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to call them Commanders every time. Every time we do a show about them, I gotta type out Commanders.
You could just put in like .com. Yes. I don't know.
Washington.com.
The commies.
Like,
the commies are coming.
Oh, that would not be good. That would not be good. We'd definitely get flagged.
I don't know, man. Like, I honestly, I just so many things about this name. Like, it's long to say. I don't know how to shorten it. Maybe eventually we'll be introduced to some sort of nickname or something. But, I mean, I'm sure the fans are still going to wear like pig. They've always worn them hog outfits to the game, like the Browns have their.
I think that represents the lineman, if I'm not mistaken. That represents the linemen because they used to be.
Yeah, back in like the late '80s or something. Was it?
Yeah, it was winning Super Bowls. Yeah,
but they still wear them things like the hogs. Like the fans still wear like the hog things. So I don't know. Maybe they're still going to be called maybe the hogs as nicknames. I don't know. Either way, this is
I would have called Peter on them though.
I
would have called Peter on them. Oh, you gonna be a hog? You want to be a hog?
But Cleveland has the dog pound.
What's wrong with that?
What?
No, I'm saying Peter. He was talking about Peter.
No, but
okay.
It's good you mentioned that. Why do they why are they dogs? Why do they wear like dog faces?
Because man, it's like the grit and grind of Cleveland. Like we dogs, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a dog to stay here. You feel me?
There you go.
Got to be a dog to stay in the city.
I think he's guessing.
You see my face is like, oh my god, why did I ask him that?
I like that his face just goes, man, you know.
Right. Dog.
Anytime you start squinting your eyes and saying it with that kind of confidence, it's like, he's guessing.
He said, I was guessing. I did just kind of pour that one at the head, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I like it. Hey, I'm gonna believe it. I ain't gonna look it up. I'm gonna believe it.
It was smooth. Like he was real convincing, and then I was like, "Oh my god!"
I'm gonna start to Google it. I'm like, "Nah, I believe Walt," and then I'm gonna go look up why the Commanders are called the Commanders.
Yeah. So I mean, we should see how this works out. The Washington Commanders for 17 weeks. So
it's just a mouthful, man. Like that's a long name.
But like you say, you can't shorten it at all. You just got a gander. Huh?
WC?
The Durs?
No. No.
That don't sound right.
The Manders. I don't know. We're trying too hard now, but
they're gonna have to go with that .com. I'm trying to tell you.
Let's go to the next subject. Next subject. Yesterday was the Pro Bowl. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't enjoy it because it just looked bad. It's like wasn't nobody running routes. It was like you might as well do a 7-on-7. I mean, I don't want nobody to get lit up.
That's pretty.
But like, bro, at least make it like the best play to me was probably Myles Garrett running down. What's the returner for the Bears? I was just looking at the highlight. He caught it on like a reverse, and Myles Garrett stayed with him. Like he didn't fall for the fake. He didn't fall for the double move. He stayed with him. He walked him down. But other than that, it's like, why could have kept this away?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins had the what does Charlamagne call it? Donkey of the day, man. Listen, Kirk, he had digs on the outside, and he didn't even make the throw. It's the Pro Bowl, man. You gotta make that throw.
He won.
You got the defensive player from the Cowboys lining up with Stephon on defense. So Stephon was on defense, and the Cowboys. Thank you. He was on offense. And listen, he probably ain't gonna make that catch, but listen, you gotta put it up there. It's the game is for the fans, man. That's what everyone wanted, and then he didn't make the throw, and I'm sitting there like, all right, well, I'm out.
But Mac Jones was gritty, and I was like, okay,
I was just man. Come on, man. Why you stealing my shine, man?
All right, take that back. Go ahead.
Y'all like that dancing, don't you?
I don't know what it is about that dance, man. I can't do the dance, but I love that dance, though, man. That dance is just so hard to me. I don't know why. But just for Mac Jones, as he did his little big run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, look, that was one of my favorite.
All right, boy.
Mac Jones hitting that greedy. I was like, all right, boy, you definitely invited to the barbecues for sure.
Right. Not the barbecue.
But no, go ahead. You can finish up, Nico. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that was. I mean, it was boring. It's like the All-Star game. Like, look, stay in front of them. Y'all it's not a dunk and a 3-point contest.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that because I'm not gonna lie. The All-Star game does get interesting, at least when it gets to the fourth quarter. Bro.
No.
Yes.
It just recently started getting interesting with the last 2 years.
All right.
One in Chicago, one in Atlanta. I think Chicago was probably. I'm being biased. I don't care. It was probably the best. It's probably the best one in a long time.
I ain't gonna lie, it was though. It was
because they were actually competing.
It was though.
Because I remember the play. James Harden had a free lane to the basket. Giannis was coming over. Nope, not gonna do that one. He threw it out. I'm like, all right, they competing.
Yeah, this one compares more to the one where remember when Giannis posterized Steph, and then the next time trip down, Steph just laid on the ground.
Yeah.
That's what this Pro Bowl compares to.
Yeah, 100%. But I ain't gonna lie. I think Cleveland they might show out in Cleveland. You know, LeBron going back to the crib, things like that. It's gonna be a good game. I think.
Did you see Russell Wilson dialed in on that accuracy challenge?
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. He beat the other dude by like everything. I don't even know how many points he scored, man. He hit everything almost out there. He could not miss.
Russ playing for a contract. Y'all playing.
I mean, he's playing
to get his contract. Yeah. He look.
And then Micah Parsons, y'all see him beat cheater, even though he wasn't really, trying.
I was say he wasn't running.
He wasn't trying, but I mean, for a linebacker to beat
people was talking about, oh my God, look at him. I'm like, bro.
I'm just saying.
And Antoine Winfield, did you see Antoine Winfield put that move on Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah. That didn't look good. Pat's still mad about the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, he's still in his feelings about that. He definitely felt.
Oh no, that was wrong, man. That was wrong. Poor guy. He deserved better.
Oh, you can't say it wasn't no defense either, though, because it was what 7. It was 7 interceptions in the game. No.
Well, nobody running no 4 routes. They was all dude. I was watching it. Darius Leonard had an interception. He was guarding Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts usually he jogged out. Then he like hit a cut. And then Kyle just like threw it right to him. I'm like, and then even when he was running it back, wasn't nobody trying to tackle him. The lineman made it look convincing, but other than that, it was like, come on.
The game was definitely very lackadaisical. I would definitely say the skills challenge and all that was probably the best show. Hey, we can't even forget about Justin Jeffries too. What about the one-handed catch? You feel me? With the I don't know if you say it was one-handed. He juggled it a little bit, but that was, I think was that like a spectacular catch challenge or something like that.
Yeah, like there's something fun about watching like the short, quick challenges that they're exciting, man. They're fun to watch. The guys are having a good time doing them, but also they're actually trying in those. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to do so they're actually trying harder in that than they are in the Pro Bowl game.
But you know what I think too? I think a lot of these players now they too cool. Like I saw a clip from like the early 2000s. Casey Hayward? He played for Pittsburgh. He was the D tackle for Pittsburgh. They had a bench off, and he put like 225, like 35, 40 times. I think he was competing with like John Randall or something. John Randall was at the end of his career, and they was like going at it. I'm like, these dudes wouldn't do that these days. They like.
Hey man, my favorite moment where I love Chicago repping was, remember when LeBron, Howard, and I think Melo maybe come out on stage, and then D Rose walks out and just stands there like, dude, I love D Rose for that, man. Like I love D Rose.
Have fun. You need to learn how to have some fun, man. Come on, bro. Like, you got All-Star Weekend, man. Like,
hey, everyone's not the same personality, man. I love repping Chicago.
Face where you can't turn up for the All-Star Weekend, like, oh yeah, I'm too cool for this.
I don't dance. I'll make a million jokes in the night. I won't dance. You won't catch me dancing.
I mean, it's half fun though. I mean, bro, if you at the All-Star Weekend, I'm turning up, man. I'm not about to sit there with the stale face.
You know what's funny? John can probably do the gritty if he
probably can. I
can't dance.
He probably can.
I got Kevin Durant arms. If I start moving them, people get smacked and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're too long. They too long.
He could definitely do the greedy. I guarantee he could probably do the greedy.
Yeah, he watching. Hey, I made the wife watch Cat Williams last night, and like at one point in his stand-up, he just starts dancing. I just like fast forward till he starts telling jokes again. Like it's not my thing, man. Dancing ain't my thing.
Bro, okay, so look, okay, what about at the wedding? I know you had to have a dance for the wedding.
We did not dance. I don't dance.
What? You know what's funny? John, he danced. He probably had like a little bit.
I'm about to say I gotta ask.
He had a smooth
ask her if I dance. Ask her.
Matter of fact, call Allie right now.
Ask her.
What? Allie, he didn't dance.
Bro, you can ask her. I didn't dance.
So what do you do when it's a song you like? You just head bob?
He start hooping. He the dude that's the hooper in it.
I just don't do much of anything. Yeah, I do makeup dances, like goofy dances, like stupid ones. But I can't dance in public. I don't mind dancing in public, but like I can't do real dances. Like if you're trying to be serious.
John, I think you're lying. You're lying. I think you're lying. Okay. John got moves. He just don't want nobody to see it.
Nah, man, I was uncoordinated, man. I'm 6'2" with a 6'9" wingspan. Like I don't like I'm.
You are a long arm joker. I'm like,
he can tie his shoes while standing.
Yeah, I put my hand on like I forget what it was. We were comparing like to Kawhi and like and Shaq and them, and like I wasn't far behind them, and I'm like, dude, my hands are.
You palm a basketball?
Yeah.
I will surely hope so.
Yeah, it's easy.
You never know. People,
Anyway, nah, but yeah, I love these shorts. It's like the what is it? The right now we got going on the Olympics. Oh. I can't watch these long events, right? But like the javelin throw or Usain Bolt or I can't even watch I couldn't even watch Michael Phelps. Too long. Too long. I don't want to watch you do 15 laps or 20. I don't even know how many laps they do. Listen, Usain Bolt, I know the race is gonna be over in 9 seconds. Go. You know what I mean? Like I do watch Shaun White and I watch the our basketball team play. I do watch our games when our basketball team plays. But other than that, man, like I love these short events that you can just it's like the TikTok of sports, right? And they're just fun, man.
Yeah, but they gotta do better. They got at least at least a little pass rush or something. Like, bruh, they just hike, stand up. It's like a walkthrough. The whole game was a walkthrough.
But hey, it was bad. On the first play though, what's this, the guy from the Raiders, Max Crosby? He kind of shows some type of defensive effort, somewhat on the first play. Almost got that.
And they
pick.
probably was like, hey, we ain't doing that out here. Like, what, bro?
Yeah, I miss the days of listen. I don't mind that he hit that. My guy, what's his name? Wow, I'm spacing, but from Washington, the safety, Sean Taylor. When he hit that punter, listen, man, punters get hit twice in their whole. Punters get hit twice in their whole life. I didn't mind that hit. Listen, he's got to learn at some point. Oh yeah, this is still the NFL. You got to stop goofing around. Punters never get hit, man. He's got to take one in his life. It just sucks to take it from Sean Taylor, but still, I love that play.
He just.
He ain't lying though. Hey, I agree. It's still football, bro. I mean, just because you're
because like Pat McAfee always talks about on his show, like listen, it's like
gotta get hit too.
You could, if you didn't play, you can't talk about it. Cause he doesn't say it's 100%. He's like you can't play. Like I'm not gonna take it super serious. But then also like as a punter, I'm not gonna talk as if I played either. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing, man. Like these guys think they're NFL players, and they are. I'm not taking that away from them.
Hey.
But when you get hit,
they face, they're not real athletes.
But when you get hit by Sean Taylor, that's when you realize, oh, I ain't that football player. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I don't think nobody just want to get decked by Sean Taylor
anyway. No, but
it ain't a bucket list thing you looking for. That's something you like blocking. Don't let.
I do got a bucket list of things that I know I can't do. Like, you know what I mean? Like guard Kevin Durant on one play. Try to see how long I can stop Aaron Donald from the quarterback.
We might, we're gonna blow up within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So,
but there's a lot of things like I'd like to see if I could just stay in front of Kyrie for more than 3 seconds, like, just to see, But I know I can't, but still, I'd like to try.
It'd definitely be entertainment for sure.
For everyone else, not me.
That's what it's supposed to be for everybody else.
All you need to do is just guard him for one play. But like, give me the ball, let me score on you. Don't try to guard him.
See if I can keep Giannis from posterizing me.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
I'm way too small for Giannis. I
foul him.
Yeah.
Even if you try to foul him,
you gotta foul him at the 3-point line.
Yes.
I might have to just pants him when he goes by.
Wow, that's a lot.
Hey, Giannis,
make sure you
he said he ain't putting the Steph. He pants
hard to run with your shorts around your ankles.
That's true, but that's a plausible situation.
I will hope that's why he tie him up too, though. You feel me? So
you're gonna do that walk like if like the burglars show up and you're on the pot, you're gonna be like
you're gonna be doing a great.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's this. Appreciate y'all joining us this week. It's your boy Big Walt, Nico, John. Make sure y'all subscribe. Link is in all our bios.
Hey, thanks to our 21 subscribers.
TikTok. Hey, we definitely appreciate y'all.
100 on the way.
We're gonna have more coming.
I'm thankful for the 21, man, right now.
Yeah. Hey, we love you.
Yeah, y'all stay healthy. Come back and watch us again.
Right.
Nico looks like he's in what's it when you
the metaverse?
No. Well, Walt looks like he's in that Thanos snap. But Nico looks like he's in what's it when you go into like when you ratting on someone and you go into witness protection.
Witness
Nico looks like he's in witness protection right now.
Man, he called you a snitch, Nico.
No, dang.
All right.
I ain't told on nobody. But
you know we gotta have our extended outro. We love y'all. Like I said, Walt, Nico, John, we out. Catch y'all next time, man.